Alright, hey guys, welcome to another Neo's Thinkbox. I do these so rarely because these are more of a vlog with gameplay in the background, because typically I don't like doing the webcam. But I'm here to discuss the future of the channel, and if this channel is going to continue to be a Let's Play channel, or if I'm going to even be continuing at all because of this whole thing, this whole fiasco with COPPA. In my season finale of season 3 of my Spotlight video, I had mentioned that at the end is that I don't know if Spotlight's coming back. I don't know if I want to continue doing that, knowing that there is a risk that even though I cannot control my audience, nobody can control their audience, there's a risk of all of my videos costing me up to $42,000 if I do get like in the sights of the FTC and fined per video. That's an impossible amount of money that not even the biggest names on YouTube, like PewDiePie, could probably afford. And it's kind of weird to say that because of how much money he does make, which is probably up there in the millions a year, but it's still really unrealistic. But this is more or less about me and not about the overall thing. There's also the fact that I've had a decline in... I know I'm declining in quality. I'm literally uploading stuff just to upload it so I can maintain my schedule. Nothing I'm doing is having any heart put into it. And I want to change that. I want to do reviews. I want to do that, but I don't know how to actually make my day fill out with my job and with the ability to write scripts, because I'm having major writer's block writing anything, more or less. But I want to sort of go over stuff. I want to discuss my interests. I kind of want to do stuff like that. I don't really want to be a Let's Play channel primarily. Let's Plays I still don't mind, and maybe I can move the Let's Plays to a secondary channel like Neo-Tanner Plays or Neo-Tanner Gameplays. Something like that, like a secondary channel where this channel primarily becomes a channel that can do more than that. Like talk about animation, talk about games. I really like YouTubers kind of like that, where they just start like talking and stuff, because I do like the new approach that Kid Icarus is doing with his stuff, where he's still doing reviews, but he's also starting to upload more vlog-like videos because people want to see that. I don't want to copy him. I'm not copying him. I just want to do something that I like, and Let's Plays are not really a thing that I like too much. I'll probably still do them because they are a form of content, and I don't mind them too much because it lets me learn a bit more about editing, even if the edits are super bare bones, super basic, and nothing to brag about. Over time, I have learned little tricks here and there in Sony Vegas because of doing this. And that's just because I'm learning at a slow pace, because I'm just not interested in the content. If I start making content that makes me interested and requires more editing than, you know, just uploading a Let's Play, then I'll probably be more invested and try to learn more editing tricks. That being said, the main problem that I have with this kind of thing is that I've never learned how to do proper search engines optimization, SEO. And I've never learned how to do proper advertisements without getting myself banned or in trouble for doing it too much. There was one point that I did get shadow banned on Reddit, and then I got myself unshadow banned, and I never tried to repeat that again, because I got shadow banned for advertising more than contributing to the Reddit, and I had never used Reddit before, and this was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I haven't angered the mods since. And I've occasionally tried to share a couple of my videos, like my Spyro video. The reason why it's really the only video that's done any good lately is because I shared the Easter egg for Doom and the Reignited Trilogy when I had the PS4 version. The only reason it did as well as it did is because I put it on the Reddit. That's why it has 4K views. But it's another Let's Play. It's just a very short, very specific Let's Play, and it's not very interesting. I just don't know. I don't know how to make myself interesting, and that's the other part. The other reason why I'm struggling to go in this direction outside of Let's Plays, because I don't know, performance anxiety. I want to do something like this. I want to spread my creativity outside of my job. I want to entertain people, but I'm just not doing that. And ultimately, I'm going to admit I failed at YouTube. I failed it when I had a lot of problems that caused me to quit the first time. Then I came back. I think January 2020 would make it 2 years. I came back in January 2018 with a new goal, at least being consistent with uploads. I don't believe I actually did anything with the upload schedule until probably March is when I finally decided, okay, 3 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, not Tuesday. I don't think it was initially Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I know was for majority of the year, but I think it was something else. I think it was Monday, Tuesday, and then I skipped Wednesday. I think it was Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I know it was a weird schedule, and then I changed it to Monday, Wednesday, Friday because it made more sense, and that would give me the weekend off. But here's the problem with that. One, the weekend is when probably a lot of people are home and watching YouTube. 2, the problem with that is that it became stale. It became where I had to quickly shelve something together. The Spotlight was not turning out to be the thing that I wanted to do, where I would quickly find a game, play it, and then give my opinions on it. It quickly became a first impression video series, which is not what the intention for Spotlight was. I didn't want it to become only a first person. Damn it! You can tell this is unedited and everything, and I tend to not edit vlogs, and I tend to fuck up words and everything. But Spotlight was never intended to be another first impressions attempt. I had tried that 2 times before actually coming back to doing YouTube, with 3 times actually. When my original channel, Crash Freak, which no longer exists anymore, I did it I called it Quick Play, to try and give myself some leeway where it can be just games I just do a quick one-off of, which I could probably make Spotlight that, yeah. Just any game, even if it's a game I've already played, just making it do a quick one-off and just rename Spotlight to Quick Play. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to do that, so then I did literally Neo's first impressions, and that restricted me to only playing games with first impressions. Now, there was a third thing. The third thing was called Let's Look At, which was another attempt at me trying to branch it out instead of only first impressions, being able to play games and looking at games. The idea was to play the game and then talk about it. Play a little bit of the game, show gameplay, talk about it. That never happened. It just kept the same formula as the first impressions or quick play, where I was literally playing it and then it would just end because I was done playing. I wasn't interested anymore. And then we have Spotlight, which Spotlight has gone on the longest out of all this. And Spotlight, initially, I started as an excuse to put more games on the channel, to give myself more variety instead of the slow way of uploading the Let's Plays, because the way that the Let's Plays were working, it was supposed to be like Let's Play Monday, Let's Play Wednesday, Spotlight on a Friday, or because initially Spotlight was not scheduled. It was not a scheduled series. I just did it. I uploaded it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. The first episode, I do remember it being Until None Remain, a weird battle royale game that was originally VR only. Then they made a non-VR version, presumably to get more sales. And I don't recall if I approached the developer or if they approached me, and I was actually pretty happy that they approached me, even if it was a super, unknown developer at the time. I don't know if it's picked up any steam yet because I haven't actually played it in a while. And then I rolled out the second episode about maybe 3 or 4 weeks later. It was not a weekly series at that point. I think it was after the first multi-game video I did for Spotlight, which I'm not going to say was the first because I'm talking about the simulator thing, not the one where the Turbo Pug and the raids on Coast, because I had to fill time, because I gave myself guidelines. I didn't want to make a less than 10-minute video for Spotlight. I wanted at least 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. And then I soon extended to 15 to 30. Sometimes going below 15, but never below 10. That's when I decided to actually make Spotlight into a weekly series. And that weekly series, for the most part, except for holidays and a lot of times where I felt like kind of burnt out because of my job, and I was very stressed at my job at the time. I switched jobs since then, and I've been less stressed, and that's why I want to do YouTube. I want to do it, or I want to do streaming. I don't know what I want to do, though. I want to do all this stuff, but I can't make my brain focus on one thing. That's why I hate the fact that I started the Spyro Let's Play, and then decided right after uploading those 2 episodes that Let's Plays might be going away from this channel, or they'll be severely reduced, or I'll just take a break and then I'll come back. Because I don't have any more footage of Spyro right now, and I need to do that. I need to record that. But if I'm not having fun with it, if I'm not having more fun with recording, because that is literally taking the joy out of me playing games, because I'm trying to find games that might be interesting to do Let's Plays for. That severely limits me, because something like Yakuza can't work as a Let's Play. Not unless you're willing to upload daily or multiple times a day, and willing to do Let's Plays that are like 170 parts, because Yakuza is it's a light JRPG brawler, but it is long. Zero took me 90 hours to beat. Yakuza 5 took me 100 hours to beat. Granted, the other games took me anywhere from 30 to 40 hours, but that's still 30 to 40 hours, and that's long for a Let's Play. And Yakuza has quickly became one of my favorite series of all time to play, and I had so much fun playing it, but I wasn't recording it, and I was having so much fun because I was not recording it. I wasn't having to actually record it and worry about it and edit it and all that. And I love that feeling, but I can't get that feeling with anything else, because I keep wanting to pick stuff to record for the channel. So, in short, this has been a almost 13-minute rant at this point. In short, come 1/1/2020, there might not be anything in January, mostly because of my job being super busy, and likely I'm going to be doing overtime. But I may end up changing the direction of the channel. And that's not to say that if there's any current Let's Plays, I may try to finish them. If I have stuff recorded, that'll probably be uploaded, but Spotlight's not coming back in January. Not yet, anyway. And I don't know if Spotlight will come back as Spotlight. Now, does that mean I'm going to move the Let's Plays to my newer channel that would be more Let's Play focused? Maybe. Maybe not. It depends. Some opinions that I've gotten when I've asked about it on Reddit for the Let's Play subreddit, some people have said that don't get rid of your old stuff. It shows how much you've grown. And I would like to think that that's true. I don't want to take stuff down and then re-upload it into, the new channel. It would just be a weird hybrid of making playlists for continuing series, and I don't know. I'll work that out when I get to it. But at the moment, for the most part, I might record more Spyro so I can have a little bit more content, since Saints Row has been the only content that's been going up for the past 2 weeks. Because Grim and I fully finished Saints Row 3, and I'm intending in at least finishing that one, because we managed to get to the last DLC and couldn't finish the last DLC, but we finished everything else. But yeah, if you made it this far, great. Thanks for listening to me rant. I just want to figure out what to do with this channel, and I want to go in the direction I'm leaning towards at least YouTube not being really for gameplay outside of talking about games, because there are cartoons I want to talk about, there's anime I want to talk about. Hell, I would love to do something with both me and Grim discussing stuff, discussing Ruby, or discussing Steven Universe, or discussing old stuff like Invader Zim, or discussing games in general, what our opinions are on Rust or on DayZ, because I got a few opinions that might be interesting. Maybe. No, that sounds egotistical. I don't know. I this is over 15 minutes, so I've already wasted enough of your time. And again, if you've listened to this, to the end of this, then thank you. That's all I can ask for, is at least the 124 at the time subs here. Just listen. Everybody needs someone to talk to, including a YouTuber. And I imagine some people that do vlogs for a living enjoy talking to the camera, knowing that people are listening and people are just wanting to talk. But yeah, I'm Neo Tanner. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.